Hi everybody, and welcome to Totem Tuesday here on Seeking the Sacred Earth. We got turtle, we got bear reversed, and owl. So turtle is the oldest symbol for Mother Earth. It is both the grounding quality of the earth itself, and because the turtle lives also in water, it includes the nourishment that we and messages that we get from our emotional life. It's definitely a totem that says, slow down. Slow down so that you can really get in touch with where you need protection, where you need to protect yourself, where you need to have boundaries, to slow down. Because if there's decisions you need to make, which a lot of us right now are in a time of decision making with the current cosmic weather of Mercury retrograde, and we also are just coming out of a Mars-Pluto square, which really brings up a feeling of urgency to create deep transformation and change. But Turtle is telling us, whoa, 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 whoa. Sleep on it. Slow down. Ground yourself. And then when we get bear in reversed, it's another indication that we need to go within. Bear is a symbol of deep introspection. It's the hibernation cycle of bears that we really hone into when we get this animal as a totem, as medicine. It says, are you really getting in touch with your deepest truth, with what you really want? Are you taking the time to sit in stillness, to be very conscious of what change you're wanting to make and how those changes are going to affect the people around you? These two cards together, it is such a clarion call that even though we have this, fire in our belly and we have these ideas of what we want to achieve or change in our life, it's saying to slow down. Slow way down. Because there are messages from infinite spirit when we do so. It's also saying there's going to be messages in your sleep and in your dreams. So if there's a decision you have to make, ease up. Do what you can to ground yourself, to rest, and to really get in touch with what you want. And then there is owl. Because if we take the time to really reset, recharge, slow down, think things through, go through all the options, allow there to be just a sense of letting go and abandon, really trusting in a higher energy that's going to guide the situation, really trusting in the universe, having that unconditional trust in your higher self. Then we get the owl, which is going to allow us to see all of the hidden information in the situations we're in. It's going to allow us to see what it is actually internally that maybe we've been denying, feelings that we're denying, or truths about ourselves we're denying. The shadow, when we have issues with other people and conflict, which apparently a lot of people are having right now, my clients and friends. That Mars-Pluto square really brought up a lot for people. But the idea to really say, what am I here to learn from this? What am I supposed to see about myself? And what am I supposed to slow down and grok to be able to make the best decision? Owl also points to our ability to see through deception, illusions, manipulation, lies of other people, but also that of ourself. And it begs the question of, are you being honest? Are you being truthful? And are the people around you being honest and truthful? And this indicates with these cards together, it says, if we slow down, there's home improvement going on. If we slow down and really turn within, ground ourselves and turn within, and take that risk of really slowing down, that's a real challenge in today's society. To be still, to get rid of the distractions, then we're going to be able to see the intentions of other people in the situation we're in. And if there is lies and deceptions, those are going to float up in that stillness, in that space that we're giving the issue, in that space that we're giving ourselves to really examine what is it we want, what are our true intentions, what do we really want for our future. We are building up to a full moon. And I'll be able to make another video before that. But what that says is like, this is a time we're building to illumination, right? We're building to the big reveal within and without. But we're also building to this Capricorn convergence, is what a lot of astrologers are calling it, in mid-January, where we're going to be really committing to, not just a new decade, but a new 36-year cycle. And that cycle begs integrity. It's demanding integrity, and it demands transparency. So when we get these cards, that's what this is saying. This is saying, ground yourself, be still, so that you can really be clear about your motives and your intentions. When you do that, you're going to be able to be really clear about others' motives and intentions. Be transparent and honest with yourself. Because when you are, it becomes very clear when dishonesty is around you. Very clear. And the truth always comes out. When we know that, then it's easy to act in integrity. We're really going into a phase right now in our society where there's no hiding anything. And so we better get good with that now. Get good with ourselves. Get congruent with what's going on internally and what we're actually doing externally in the world. When we're congruent with our true intentions and our actions and our assertiveness, there is a connectivity that we can hold with Infinite Spirit and Mother Earth, and we become a conduit for Father Sky to speak to Mother Earth. And that's really our true purpose here. We're the children of the cosmos and this planet. And to really effect the change that we're all wanting to see, we have to purify and we have to get clear about what we're really here to do. And are we here to make the world a better place? Are we not sure what we really want from life? When you slow down and when you get still and when you meditate and when you honor your dream time, you're going to get the answers that you seek to make the decisions you need to make to create your best life. So dream journaling would be incredibly useful for all of us. And that is to have some paper and a pen so that when you wake up, and a lot of us, with Mercury retrogrades, oftentimes sleep is disrupted. You could be woken up in the middle of the night, but there's a reason for it. It's asking you to review your thought process. And because the Mercury retrograde is now in Scorpio, it's also asking us to really get rid, embrace and thank you, but get rid of the grief, the old fear, the old anxiety. And this, you guys, when we get still and we really look deep within, we could be finding pain and trauma and emotional discomfort and dis-ease from beyond this lifetime, for the collective. I mean, this is a really deep time where we can do an incredible amount of processing and clearing and integrating so that when January does come and we all start this new chapter, we're doing it with wisdom and clarity. And then we can turn that bear right side up, which is that strength, the strength of being connected to source, that strength of being connected to your inner self, that fortification that comes when you truly know who you are and what you want. You won't be able to be pulled off your center. You will be grounded. And your pace will be that of endurance, of something, what the turtle pace is about, going slow so that you can really build a foundation that's going to last. And you know, we've often gotten the elk in the past couple of months, which is the totem of stamina. It's pace it, pace it, pace it, pace it. Go slow. There's no rush, because what we're committing to is long term within ourselves and with other people. So I hope this message was helpful to all of you. I had a moment this morning in meditation where, as I was being still, as I was going within and just letting silence take its medicinal effect, an incredible amount of grief from my childhood, specifically my sister's death when I was 4, flooded up. So I just want to give you guys this teaching that has come to me this week from another healer. And that is the gift that crying gives us. Not just letting tears run down your face. I'm talking like the sobbing, the actual physical movement that happens when we really let ourselves cry and sob. This physical movement actually discharges blocks around our heart. And they're finding that people who have heart issues and cardiac disease, when they go into these healing modalities and are actually allowed to release and sob with the help of healers and therapists, that their symptoms begin to disappear and they're able to reclaim their life from heart disease and cardiac trauma. So, when we pay attention, right, this is the card of the physical, the Mother Earth. When we're still and we're meditating and we're really going within, pay attention to the parts of your body that are holding tension or holding density, because that is where the energy wants to be released. That's where the message is. And if we're honest, if we don't deny it, if we're honest about those places and we open them up and we fearlessly and slowly acknowledge where we're holding old pain, true healing can begin. And when we get all of that old energy out of the layers of our physical being, we are then able to clearly see the highest vibrational path in front of us. It's a work in progress, right? The turtle. It is a work in progress, and it's a lifelong work in progress. Our emotions are constantly going to be activated to give us messages. And if you're being triggered with this Mars-Pluto square, either within old trauma coming up or with other people, go silent. You don't have to respond. You can go deep within your own slow pace and let the wisdom float up. The owl is the familiar is what we call it in magical practices. It's the familiar of the goddess Athena. And what's so interesting is the Pallas Athena, which is the representative, the celestial body, the asteroid, has been conjunct Mercury during all of this retrograde. So it's really saying, like, what is your strategy going to be with yourself emotionally? What's your emotional strategy? Where is your emotional sobriety in life? Because if you can have it, if we can really master these old emotions that are coming up and the triggers that are showing us where the old emotions are, where the things are to be healed within our system, we're going to have freedom. And in the new year, we're going to really be able to accomplish some long-held dreams and make some real movement towards that joyful life that is our birthright. So this was a long one, you guys, but we're really in it right now. And if we can get still, we have some really juicy energy coming up. The 1111 gateway, and Jupiter is going to be conjunct the galactic center. This is where, we're getting the highest vibrational energy from the cosmos around us right now. But we're not going to be able to hear it, feel it, and take it in and accept those upgrades if we're not doing the work now to release the pain, the grief, the fear, the anxiety, the worry, the self-doubt, the guilt, and the shame. If you enjoyed this, of course, please like the video. Please subscribe. If you're watching this on IGTV, thank you so much for your attention. Also, head to SeekingTheSacredEarth.com, where I'm offering one-on-one sessions when I have breaks and I'm not shooting. And thank you all. Most importantly, of course, I say this every time, these messages are meant to be shared. This is a platform of sharing. So if you know of someone who could use this message, who it would uplift, who it would guide, who has ears to hear and eyes to see this kind of content, please send it to them so that the message is spread. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, juicy week. Slow down, go within, let the truth float